Buenas noches. Estoy esperando que puedan ver esta foto esta noche. Voy a leer algo que espero que explique mis pensamientos sobre lo que estoy tratando de decir durante tantos videos. Esta es una explicación más. Oh, I'm speaking the wrong language. Here it is. Okay, I'll start again. I hope this will help explain what I'm trying to say. The following is based on the practice and theory of nonviolence. By way of a holistic visualization, I'm attempting to make a description from diverse perspectives about concrete aspects of a dynamic system. In order to describe various subsystems and illustrate these many aspects, I used numerous contexts. In these methods, I have borrowed vocabulary from other studies and applied it to this one. In this way, very precise information is gathered, helping to create what at times has undefined limitations or indefinite limitations in this new type of description, thereby forming new tentative conclusions founded in logic. That has to do with my thinking about this problem that I've been talking about, the description of this phenomenon. In regard to this, the basic description is made up of designs and their interconnection with other designs, which many times are subsystems of a greater design, generally which needs explanation. One system I'm trying to deal with is the irrational codependent system. Three of its elements are the following: manipulation, addiction, and alienation. Manipulation can be analyzed in various ways. That is, rewards and punishments, favoritism, and violence. Favoritism, in turn, is divided into types, one of which is subsidy. We could think of favoritism as violence, since it causes privation in the unfavored. Violence can serve along with favoritism in the process of manipulation. And punishment does violence to relationships and to the psyches of the one punishing and the one punished. So punishment is violence, and rewards are manipulation, and they're connected with addiction. So I simplified it by putting it all into rewards and punishments. A new part of this cyclical dynamic begins when manipulation is accepted. That is, someone cooperates with it, and so a new addiction can begin in which the interest of the lesser system takes precedence, is favored over that of the greater, the common good. Putting out of balance the system when a system is put out of balance by favoritism, it can be balanced again in two ways. Naturally, by stopping the favoritism or manipulation, or artificially expanding the manipulation. This second form causes the deterioration of the unfavored subsystems and the disintegration of the complete system with the expansion of the division, that is alienation, within it. So by continuing with manipulation, it causes the division of the alienation within a system. And you think of a system as a community of people. That would be a big system, a very complex system. And by putting manipulation into it, making more manipulation, in other words, more rewards and punishments, this is going to cause a division within the community. That's what these words mean. They're very abstract words. But it's just what I've been talking about all the time. It has to do with rewards and punishments and all the different results that happen in all the different contexts. Depending upon what the situation is, there are different results. But I'm trying to explain that the results are all negative when it's rewards and punishments. Alienation takes place between the manipulated system and the whole. The opposite of alienation, the opposite of the illusory codependent system is the balanced system, that is authentic community. Within this, nature, that is people, are freed instead of being manipulated and are treated with equality rather than favoritism, arriving at unity in the process. A system is united by love instead of manipulation. In a balanced system, deprivation would not exist because needs could be met by permitting liberty from which complementary diversity comes. So when you have complementary diversity, then people can meet each other's needs. One person has a talent in one area, another person has a talent in another area, and one needs something, somebody else over here has the answer to what this one needs, but this one has the answer to what that one needs, and in the whole community, people's needs can be met if people are free to help each other and to interact freely. But if they're being manipulated, that affects them so that cannot take place. Through the fear of punishment, people cannot act the same way that they act when they are free. In regard to systems not completely balanced, work can be done to try to balance them. For example, for the case of manipulation, nonviolent non-cooperation would be the adequate response. Non-cooperation shows love for oneself, and nonviolent love toward the opposition shows nonviolence shows love toward the opposition. We need our enemy or shows respect, love or respect. We need our enemy because everything is related. In a case of conflict between the good of one system and the common good of the whole, we choose the whole. So if there's a conflict and one part of the system wants something but they need that same something for the whole, the good of the whole, then you have to give it to the good of the whole. And they have to just take whatever they get and not favor one part over the rest. But this is just another way of saying what I've been trying to say. It's just said in a different way, and I think it's not as clear. I think I didn't explain it too well. But I hope you got something out of it anyway. Thank you.